Hello everybody, my name is Nixxiom, and as most of you guys probably know, a long time ago, I used to be a dirty, nasty role player in World of Warcraft. And you know what? Although I don't roleplay anymore, those days are long behind me, I still have a soft spot for the roleplay community and roleplay elements in MMOs in general. And so I want to talk to you guys about something, even you guys that don't care one bit about roleplaying or none of that, and I want to hear what do you guys think about what I'm about to say. Alright? Alright, let's get started. So, over on my stream on Twitch and in my free time, I've been checking out other games. I've been playing other MMOs, I've been playing other RPGs, and one thing that has kind of gotten the cogwheels turning is something that I've been seeing in other MMOs, and that is a very strong RPG element within the game. I've been thinking about this subject for years. Should World of Warcraft add more RPG elements into its world? Now, what am I talking about? RPG elements are just things that they could add to the game to make it more immersive, to make it really feel like you are playing as that undead mage, or you are playing that Blood Elf Warlock, even though nobody plays Blood Elves. But you get the point. Anything that helps you really get into the world and makes you feel like you truly are a part of it, and anything that allows you to express yourself more within that world. So let me explain and give a few examples. First of all, more character customization, like being able to really make that character look the way that you want him or her to look. I mean, you could turn them into a big ol' fat bumbling beast, or you could make them into like this ripped, toned, muscular demigod, pretty much. Now, I know there's a lot of you that don't really care about how your character looks, considering how he hides behind a giant metal helmet, but I know there's a big community of you that would like to make your human warrior character, for example, look just like you in real life. But along with that, along with more in-depth character customization, more things like more sub-races to be able to play as. Personally, I would love to see Dark Iron Dwarves become playable in the game. I would love to be able to play as a brown orc. I would love to be able to play as those big ol' antlered, like, Moose Tauren beast monsters from High Mountain. Those guys are awesome. And also, I would really love to play as a broken Draenei. Like, I just think the broken looks so cool in the game, so being able to play as one of those would be really cool. Or at least make your character look like a broken Draenei. But anyway, those are just a couple of examples. To talk about other things, more emotes. For example, as I've been playing Lord of the Rings Online and Star Wars The Old Republic and blah blah blah, all these other games, I've found that they have a ton of emotes, way more emotes than World of Warcraft does, and I find a lot of pleasure in, like, whenever I'm talking to someone, maybe just kind of doing some silly emotes and being wacky with my friends online. I think that's kind of cool. Especially, and this one's my favorite, whenever I go AFK in Lord of the Rings Online, I tend to do /smoke, and I'll just stand there and smoke my pipe and look all cool, and I'll go AFK. Personally, I think that having more emotes adds a little bit more color to an RPG, but let's take it a step further. What about being able to wear gear in different kinds of ways to really create that character that you want to see yourself as? For example, maybe you just want to wear one shoulder pad and not two. Maybe being able to set your cloak as extra big so that it wraps around your arms and conceals your arms whenever you're standing still. Earrings, necklaces, tattoos, so on and so forth. Things like this. What about things like being able to write up a small character description in the character panel? What about things like being able to set up relationships to other players and other characters? Like being able to say, this person is my friend, or this person is my father, or this person is my mother, or this person is my enemy. What about things like musical instruments? I admit, when I was playing Lord of the Rings Online and I discovered that you could actually buy instruments and play music using your number keys, I thought that was so cool. There's different kinds of instruments, flutes, guitars, drums, so on and so forth, and I've discovered that players will make these bands in the game and play music together in public for people during events and stuff. That's so creative. I like it. Or, as a final thing, And this is one that I've wanted for a long time. I really want to be able to make little tiny campsites in the open world, like having an item in your inventory, and you can put it down, it'll last about 5 or 10 minutes, whatever, or until you run away from it, and it puts down a little campfire, it puts down a tent, and it also, if you were a blacksmith, it would put down a tiny little anvil and maybe like a little smelter for you to use that you can kind of, you know, use out in the open world instead of having to go back to town or go back to a capital city to smelt your ores and do all that good stuff. I mean, how cool would that be? Don't you want to, like, chill out, like, on a mountain, like in Stormheim, put up, like, a little tent and chill out and, like, do your profession stuff while you, like, enjoy the view? I mean, come on. Come on, who's with me? Seriously. I would like that. But I know that there's a ton of you guys out there that, man, you don't care about no dumb RPG stuff. You just want the epics, man. You want the epics, and you want the legendaries, and you want to kill the new boss. You don't care about no stupid tent. I understand. I get that. But I also understand that there's a lot of you guys out there that you love RPG games, just like me. You love getting immersed in the world that you're playing in, and adding little things like this, I think, would possibly help, but I want to know what you guys think. So leave a comment below and tell me, what do you think about really breathing more energy into that RPG element of World of Warcraft? And I only named a couple of things, like a small handful. Like, I didn't even talk about things like being able to name your mount or something like that. So if you have any ideas for maybe little things they could do here or there to maybe, I don't know, in your opinion, make the world a bit more immersive and RPG-esque, let me know. Let me know what you think, because I like this kind of stuff. I know some of you guys like it, so let me know what you think. Well, with all that said, I'm looking forward to reading the comments. I'm looking forward especially to seeing how many other RPG nerds there are out there that are watching my videos. And, yeah, guys, thanks for listening / watching, and I will see you all very soon. Alright? Alright. See ya.